Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're reacting to Ed Miliband's cringeworthy interview where he was grilled about 130,000 pounds of taxpayers' money spent in his office. And he laughs it off like he doesn't care. It's an absolute car crash, so trust me, you won't want to miss this. Also, a quick update on the Reform Party. They're absolutely on fire right now. Reform just scored another huge victory. In the Black Brook St Helens council by-election, Reform candidate Vic Floyd took 41.1% of the vote, beating Labour into second place. Labour's vote share crashed by 18.4%, and the Greens and Conservatives couldn't stop the Reform surge. This is a massive warning shot to the mainstream parties. Even more impressive is that Reform has made major gains in the polls. They're now just 1 point behind Labour. The latest figures show Reform at 25%, Labour at 26%, and the Conservatives at 23%. It's clear that Reform is gaining serious traction, with 6 new seats won since the general election and defections from other parties bringing their total into double figures. Before we dive into today's live stream, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more British content. Now let's watch this shocking interview with Ed Miliband. You won't want to miss it.
British people have paid £130,000 to the government since you came into power for offices to be redecorated and have new furniture. Of the £130,000, £43,000 has gone to the Net Zero Department, DESNZ. What's it paid for, Mr Miliband?
Oh, I have no idea, Nick.
So you've been in receipt of £43,000 of £130,000.
Honestly, you know, look, I'm worrying about the nation's energy system. I'm trying to get the nation's energy system right. I don't know.
You're not aware of this refurbishment?
No, I'm not.
Have you got a new chair? Have you got because many ministers and secretaries of state have had new chairs, some have had new TVs, so you don't know where the £43,000 has gone?
No, I don't. I'm happy to find out and get back to you.
Aren't you rather disturbed by that?
I'll have my people call your people.
Well, no, please do. Aren't you rather disturbed by that? As you quite rightly, you want to get growth going. You promised, and with your colleague Rachel Reeves promised she'd have an iron fist to Whitehall spending. You don't know where 43 grand's gone, Mr Miliband.
I think, to be honest, Nick, let's have a grown-up conversation.
I think 43 grand missing is quite grown up, Mr Miliband.
So, what are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments below. You're clearly frustrated with how out of touch some politicians seem, especially when it comes to managing British taxpayers' money. The £43,000 Miliband couldn't account for is just one example, alongside the broader feeling that many politicians, particularly from the Labour Party, don't take the concerns of ordinary British taxpayers seriously. The way they dismiss questions and push policies like net zero, which feel disconnected from reality, only adds to that frustration. The rise of alternatives like Reform shows that voters are increasingly looking for change, especially when the mainstream parties aren't meeting their needs. It seems like you're calling for more accountability and real leadership that actually understands the everyday struggles of British taxpayers. What do you think? Is it time for new leadership, or do we need to hold the current political figures accountable for their actions? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments below.